My name is Joanne Gamage McEvoy, and I'm a research scientist with CanmetMINING in the Lands and Minerals sector of Natural Resources Canada. My brother went into engineering, and I always idolized him, so I copied him and I went to engineering, but I ended up really loving it. I really loved the problem-solving aspect of it and making sense of different challenges that were applicable to real-world scenarios. In high school, my favorite subject was physics and math, but also because I had amazing teachers. I just really loved learning, so anywhere that I could feel like I was being challenged, I always really thrived and really enjoyed it. I really love any time that I set out to, overcome a challenge or understand a problem, and especially when it's practically. So when I can do something in the lab or something small scale that demonstrates a theory or something that I've been thinking about, that hands-on aspect of it, when you actually see the world behaving the way that it should, it's super rewarding, and that's what I love most about being a scientist. So some advice that I'd give to someone interested in my field is to be a good communicator, because all science depends on being able to tell people why what we're doing is important and how it might affect their daily lives. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Just because you don't look like the others around you or maybe don't fit in, it doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to produce amazing work, or you might have the ideas that could solve the next big problem. Now that you know my story, I encourage you to start your story. Choose science.